Perfect.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode, and a very, very special episode. And I said it every week, but this one truly is. We have the Green Bay Packers versus the Tennessee Titans, which two teams that could potentially be in the Super Bowl this year. So we could be looking at another Super Bowl preview, very similar to what we did with the Kansas City Chiefs and the New Orleans Saints last week. I am joined by the Underage Packers, representing by Branden, Quayle, and Joey Van Zummeren. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
Close enough.
How am I close? No, don't let me be close enough, man. We got to be spot on with the names. Zummeren, all right, Van Zummeren, all right, and represented by the Tennessee Titans, returning winner, Carrie and her son, Cason Romero. How we doing, ladies and gentlemen?
We're good. It's Cason.
Awesome. Cason, come on, Rob, what are you doing? I was trying to get Joey's name correct and just botched the layup line. My bad, Cason. Don't be.
You want to do a redo on that one?
Yeah, let me do it again. Here we go.
Do a redo.
Carrie and Cason Romero. Did I get that right?
You got it.
Yes. There we go. Representing the Tennessee Titans, the 10-4 Tennessee Titans, and 11-3 Green Bay Packers. All right. So again, a great matchup. Again, this is the first where we've had some of our youth participants, and again, both of these gentlemen and their mother have great content out there. But don't let me speak about it. As the Tennessee Titans, Cason, the floor is yours. Please, sir, if you don't mind, speak a little bit about your podcast, your Tennessee Titans, and also who's your favorite Titans all-time player.
So my podcast, Hey Kids, This is Titans Talk, is not only supposed to talk about the Titans, it's also supposed to educate kids maybe on football if they're not into it. And hopefully if they are not a fan of any other team, maybe have them become a Titans fan.
There we go. Who's your all-time favorite Titans player?
Either Derrick Henry or Steve McNair.
Okay.
I think Steve McNair is my all-time favorite.
There we go. All-time favorite. Yep. Steve McNair, again, holds a special part in Nashville. And we know what he did in the Super Bowl, just getting 1 yard short. 1 yard short.
That close.
1 yard short. That close. You're absolutely right. It was an amazing game. And what else can we say about Derrick Henry? All right. We know what he's doing this year and what he's been doing for the last few years. So I expect that to continue Sunday, but I'm sure the Green Bay Packers will have something to say about that. So we will turn to the Underage Packers and allow you gentlemen to introduce yourselves as well.
Yeah, so I'm Joey, and this is my friend Big B. So we met on Instagram probably 2 years ago, and we've crossed paths here and there. We went to the same Packers game in 2017. We went to Packers training camp in 2018, but the whole time we had no idea who each other were until we met each other and we said, oh, I went to this game. You went to that game too. So last year during the 2019 season, we always would do these pregame live streams. Nobody would watch them, but we did them every week. And, during this offseason, we got together and said, we want to do this a lot more. We want to be making a lot more videos and hopefully grow a bigger audience. So we started this offseason. And kind of like what Cason did, making our age the niche in our podcast, making that what's special about us. And we kind of take a unique perspective at it because I think we have more knowledge than most fans our age. But there's a lot of Packers podcasts out there that will give you very insightful information. So we're knowing that nobody is coming to us for some extremely informative, exciting podcasts, but we want to take a unique angle at it, have some unique and characteristic personality so that people want to tune in every week. And I appreciate you having us both on.
Hey man, so great information, man. You sound well versed, so you're definitely already ahead of definitely where I was again when I just started 4 years ago. So what's your favorite all-time Packers player?
Oh boy, I know Big B's answer. Mine would probably have to be Aaron Rodgers. Okay. There's obviously been some great players out there, but just the fact that I grew up with Aaron Rodgers is definitely the biggest part in that.
I got you, Branden. How about for yourself, sir?
All right, so I think it's a tie between Jerry Kramer and Ray Nitschke.
Okay, going back. All right.
Going for Lombardi era.
I don't know what I expected, but I definitely didn't expect those answers. But I like it. So again, now that we know who our Carrie, you come on now, you're part of this game as well. So
Yeah. So Cason came to me a little over a year ago and said, "Hey, I want to do a podcast. I have my own, unrelated to football." And so he said, "But I want you to be a part of it." And so we just kind of jumped in. It was mid-season in 2019 that we started. And it was originally titled, "Hey Kids, this is Sports Talk with Cason," but it wound up just being almost exclusively Titans. And so it's just kind of gone from there. The Titans have shown us tremendous support. We are considered to be one of their super fans. They came out and did a feature video on us and shared it with the world, featuring Cason's podcast, which is pretty amazing. And so I just feel lucky that he wants me to be a part of it right now. I know he's only 12, and so things could change. And I really love what Big B and Joey have going on, because I see that, and I could see Cason's future if he wants to stay in podcasting. And so I could see myself taking a step back and him having either a solo pod or doing one has another co-host. But it's been totally fun, and it makes our season more involved. We feel more vested in it, and we feel I don't know, a part of the team, definitely a part of the family. We've had some amazing guests on. We had the voice of the Tennessee Titans, Mike Keith, on as one of our guests. One of the senior writer for TennesseeTitans.com, Mr. Jim Wyatt, legendary around Nashville. He's been around for covering the Titans since they moved here, and it's just been a blast. So I'm excited to be here. Yeah, we're definitely, I feel, in good company with these guys, and we're excited to be on the show today.
I thank you all again.
Yeah.
It's an amazing episode. I think it's going to be an amazing game on Sunday. And I can't wait to get started. So if you
I forgot one. I forgot one thing. My favorite player.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's on me. Who we? Eric Henry,
behind me?
the Florida resident. Yep. Yeah. We see him.
I'm a native Floridian as well, so
Oh, there we go.
But yeah, he's my favorite.
Very people know about that small little city in Florida. Yep, very people know about Yulee right there on the border. On the border. Yep.
Anyway, thanks for having us.
Oh no, I enjoy it. Again, so if you watched the show before, you know the rules. We go through 4 fast round questions where we quiz our opponents on information we pull from data analytical sites: Pro Football Focus, Pro Football Reference, Sharps Football Stats, or I'm drawing a blank, but it doesn't matter because they're out there. We pull all the information, we bring it to the show, and we flip it and ask our participant on their opposing teams. At the end of 4 rounds, if we have a tie, we go to what I call our XFL overtime, where we have 3 questions, 1 to 3 points, and we quiz our opponents on their specific team for overtime. All right. Usually for 1 point, it's a layup line, very, very easy. But if it's 3 points, then we have to go into the bank because it will be a little tougher. And I will tell you now, gentlemen, we are not pulling any punches with these questions today. All right. So I hope you are ready, because I feel like these questions are going to be no different than what they are in any other episode. All right. We don't cut any slacks here on what's the game plan. All right, guys. So the Titans, as the visiting team, Cason, you can decide whether or not you want to field the first question or the first or the second half.
You want to defer? Would you like to defer, or do you want to take it?
I'm defer to you.
We'll defer.
Okay. Hey, defense is the best offense. Don't let anybody ever tell you different. All right. Okay. It usually works out here. So with that,
except
Joey. Okay. Joey,
dropping some knowledge right away.
Already with the stats. I like it.
Inside info.
Joey and Big B, you will field the first question in the first quarter. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Here we go. What's the game plan? On the first quarter, Joey and Big B, your first question. MVP candidate, and don't let nobody tell you different. Derrick Henry literally destroys everything and anything in his path. While leading the league in rushing this season with 1,679 rushing yards, he also leads the league in yards after contact with 908. According to Pro Football Reference, how many yards is Henry averaging after contact per rush? Is it A, 3 yards, B, 2.8 yards, C, 2.3 yards, or D, 2.1 yards?
Was C 2.3?
Yes, sir. C was 2.3 yards.
Any thoughts, Big B?
You take it.
Oh, man, I'm surprised there wasn't one like 8.5. I'm gonna go with uh I'm gonna go with D.
2.1 yards.
Yep.
All right, so Joey and Big B chooses D, 2.1 yards. And they would be wrong, ladies and gentlemen, because the answer is in fact B, 2.8 yards. All right. The Packers have a missed tackle percentage of 10.3, which is relatively good on the right side, and they have 53 tackles for loss. All right. Derrick Henry hits the hole, he hits it fast, and we both know if it ain't his legs doing the damage, he could stiff arm you back to the locker room if he needs to. So
or back home.
Or back home, exactly. Or make you feel like you wish you were home. I definitely know if I took one of those, I would
embarrass you in front of your parents.
I would exit stage left. I'd be like, Coach, I need some seasoned salt because I'm gonna be out of it. Here we go. Head into the bottom of the first half. Let's see if deferring to the second half essentially will work well for Cason and Carrie. Here we go with that first quarter question. Are you ready?
We're ready.
Here we go. Quarterback Aaron Rodgers eclipsed the 40 touchdown mark this past Sunday and made history by having more 40 touchdown seasons than any other player in the league history. And while these stipulated his historical stat feats may not excite Rodgers, protecting the ball is definitely something that catches his attention. So far this season, he has only thrown 4 interceptions. According to Next Gen Stats, what is Rodgers' aggressiveness rating percentage? All right. Is it A, 10.5%, B, 19.2%, C, 12.2%, or D, 17.3%?
Could you read the options one more time?
It is A, 10.5%, B, 19.2%, C, 12.2%, or D, 17.3%.
I don't feel like it's really low. I don't feel like it's really high either.
So we're just gonna have to go with the middle, like maybe.
I'm thinking D.
We picked D.
All right, Cason and Carrie chooses D, 17.3%, and they are a little bit too high because the answer is in fact C, 12.2%. All right.
Dang
in the last 4 games, Aaron Rodgers has thrown no interception. All right. So we're talking about a guy who's on a streak right now, protecting the ball with that passing offense he has. We'll see if he can continue that streak going into this upcoming game. All right. So headed out of the first quarter, either team fails to put up any points, but we still have a long game ahead of us. All right. Big B and Joey, are you ready for your second quarter question?
We're ready.
Here we go. While most of the talk in Nashville is about Derrick Henry, quarterback Ryan Tannehill has put together an efficient season as well. His 78% QBR is 4th best in the league, right behind Rodgers, Mahomes, and Josh Allen, all 3 other players that also have MVP caliber seasons. According to Sharps football stats, in which quarter is he the most dangerous? Is it A, first quarter, B, second quarter, C, third quarter, or D, fourth quarter?
Man, I'm trying to think if there's any science to this.
Sometimes it's not. You just gotta go with your gut.
Yeah. Big B, I'm thinking second quarter. Do you have any other?
I was thinking C, third.
Let's go with third quarter, C.
All right. So Joey said B, Big B said C, and it ended on C. Maybe if we had a third youth participant, he might have said the right answer, which was A, first quarter. All right. In the first quarter, he has a 59% successful play rate. He has a 70% completion rating, and his QBR in the first quarter is 134.9. All right. He has 10 touchdowns and 1 interception in the first. So he gets it in early and often. All right. Not in the second and third quarter, gentlemen. So it's going to jump out to either a huge lead in the first, or we're just going to muddle and follow Derrick Henry. We'll see. All right. That's not a bad option either.
Not a bad option.
Who am I kidding? All right, here we go. So the Packers failed to put up any points in the first half. Let's see if Cason and Carrie can steal the lead going into the second half. Are you ready for your second quarter question?
We're ready.
Yes.
Go. Running back Aaron Jones is heating up for the Packers out of the backfield. In 2 of his last 3 outings, he has rushed over 120 yards and have scored 1 touchdown in each of those games. According to Sharps football stats, directionally speaking, Where behind the offensive line is Jones having the most success? Is it A, behind the left guard, B, behind the center, C, behind the right guard, or D, behind the left tackle?
I think it's either the left guard or the.
We're going to mute for just a second.
Oh,
we
go
have
ahead.
to confirm.
Absolutely.
Get in the huddle.
Got a serious meet here. We're going to mute the mic. We're going to figure it out.
Yeah.
The left tackle. I believe it's left tackle. Okay. We'll go with the left tackle.
All right. So they choose D, left tackle. And they were on the right side, just the wrong position, because it is A, the left guard. Behind the left guard, he has
I knew I should have chosen left guard.
rushing yards.
Those were our two that we were going back and forth with.
I heard he jumped out early, so I believe he's the left guard. So I thought he was going to run with
close.
it. Yep. Behind the left guard, he's averaging 5.1 yards per carry,
Wow.
and he has 4 rushes over 10 yards. Right. So if they get any damage done with Aaron Jones, it's going to be on that left side. Yep. It's going to be on the left side, but more often not behind the left guard. All right. So going into halftime here, we have a 0-0 game. So very, very still close, and anybody could pull this out. All right. Cason, we will flip it back up. So you are back on the clock here in the third quarter. Are you ready, sir?
Yes, we are ready.
Here we go. It is no secret, in order for the Titans to have any success and win this game, they will have to get Derrick Henry going. However, the Green Bay Packers defense may have something to say about that, as they have one of the better rushing defenses in the league. All right. According to ESPN.com, how many rushing yards are the Green Bay Packers defense allowing per game?
Oh, I know this
Me and
one.
Joey did the research on this one. I saw their faces. Here we go. I saw their faces. Here you go. Is it A, 95.6 yards, B, 114.9 yards, C, 110.1 yards, or D, 98.1 yards per game rushing? I love this part.
Yeah.
I love it.
Another booth review here.
Okay, go ahead.
I think it's D. They have been allowing some rushers to get. I think it's D, but I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to need the numbers one more time, Rod. Sorry.
Absolutely, it's fine. Is it A, 95.6 yards, B, 114.9 yards, C, 110.1 yards, or D, 98.1 yards?
I think it's C or D.
C or D. I don't think it's C. I think D.
Okay.
Are you sure? Or I mean, because
No, I am 100% not
We're
sure.
trying to be a team here.
No. But I'm letting the captain choose. So
Okay. We'll go with D.
final answer.
Cason chooses D, 98.1 yards. And I got to admit, guys, I love Joey and Big B's poker face. Because when you said C, I thought you were onto something. Because it's in fact C.
Yep.
110.1 yards.
We were
I was trying
almost
so
right
hard to
again.
keep it straight here.
You were almost
I
there.
thought you were trying to send me positive vibes, Joey.
So when you said C,
Then
I
the
saw
answer.
Joey's face. I was like, okay, he has a poker face.
And see, I wasn't watching the screen.
It's there. The answer is in
It
fact
could have been
C.
C.
110.
man.
All right.
That's all right.
Derrick
We're still
Henry-
tied.
Still plenty of game
tied.
left.
Still tied. Still plenty of game left. Derrick Henry is averaging 119 yards per game. All right. So when you start getting to the numbers of what matters, will those 9 yards make a difference? All right. The Packers are giving up 7.5 rushing first downs and 1 touchdown a game. All right. So we're looking, that's going to be the chess piece of this game. How and how often, how frequent are they getting Derrick Henry involved?
Yes.
And what his numbers end up to be. We'll see.
Mhm.
All right. So
Okay.
now Joey and Big B, the tables have turned. They have an opportunity here to take a 7-0 lead in the third quarter.
Let's
Gentlemen,
do it.
are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go. The Tennessee Titans have a very dependable receiving core. As a collective, they have a 4.3 drop rate percentage according to Pro Football Reference. Which player has the highest catch rate according to TeamRankings.com? Is it A, Jonnu Smith, B, A.J. Brown, C, Anthony Ferkser, D, Corey Davis? Highest catch rate.
I think it's Corey Davis, but I think Jonnu Smith would be a surprise one, so I almost want to say
Yeah, I was thinking.
Smith. Yeah, we'll go with the tight end Jonnu Smith.
All right. So the underage Packers choose A, Jonnu Smith together. And I love the poker face of Carrie and Cason because the answer is Corey Davis. When you said it, I looked up to see what their reflection. But again, you got to go with your gut, man. Corey Davis on 79 targets. He only has one drop. All right, he leads the team in receiving yards, right? So their most dependable option is Corey Davis. Although when they get in the red zone, we all know who their favorite is down there is Jonnu Smith. So again, headed in the right direction, just the wrong part of the field. All right, guys. Here we go. Headed in the fourth quarter, a 0-0 game. Is anybody game at this point?
I thought this would be a high-scoring one.
I told you guys, we're going to take it easy with the questions, guys. All right?
You're right.
And here we go.
Appreciate it.
That's what we got to do here. All right? We got to mold everybody. So going into the fourth, 0-0. Cason, are you ready for your last question?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Here we go. The Packers' pass defense has also been noteworthy this year. Led by Zadarius Smith, the Packers have 38 sacks on the season. What is their opposing team's average yards to go when the Packers send a blitz, according to Pro Football Reference? Average yards to go when the Packers send a blitz. Is it A, 5.4 yards, B, 8.3 yards, C, 9.4 yards, or D, 4.1 yards?
I think it's B. I think it's either, I don't think it's low because I was looking at their.
They're doing their poker face.
That's good poker face, by the way, guys. What was B and C again, Rod?
B was 8.3 yards and C was 9.4 yards.
You want me to guess? Or
Yeah, you can guess.
Okay. I'm gonna guess B.
All right, Cason looks up at the booth and says, "Hey, call it, head coach." And the head coach is correct because the answer is B, 8.3 yards. That's how many yards they have to go. All right.
Saw their poker face and was like, oh yeah, that's right. I'm not getting fooled this time.
When they blitz, they are only allowing 6.73 yards, so essentially no conversions. The Titans, on the other hand, though, when they're being blitzed, they are gaining about 7.5 yards a play, and they have 11 touchdowns on plays where they're blitzed. So the Packers better be careful because the Titans are dangerous when teams blitz them. All right, they are dangerous. All right, but today we got to see if Joey and Big B can be dangerous and force overtime here with their fourth quarter question. Gentlemen, are you ready?
Not really, but let's do it.
Hey man, that's part
We're
of
the
football.
same, Joey.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
To force overtime, the Titans' defense pass rush
Sucks.
has been one of
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
You're
not wrong.
I'm sorry. Here we go.
Oh, that's hilarious.
The Titans' defense pass rush has been the one sore thumb to this team. They are last in the league with sacks with 14 while blitzing about 30% of the time. Which defensive player for the Titans has blitzed the most for the Titans this season? Is it A, Harold Landry, B, Rashawn Evans, C, Kenneth Vaccaro, or D, Javon Brown? Who has blitzed the most to force overtime?
Thinking between Landry and Javon Brown. I don't see Landry dropping into coverage that much. Big B, any thoughts?
No.
Man. All right.
Just don't.
I'm gonna go with. I'll go with Harold Landry.
All right. So Joey and Big B says A, Harold Landry. And we're going to overtime, ladies and gentlemen, because that is correct. Harold Landry has blitzed 68 times this season and has a team high 4.5 sacks. All right, so
We were pretending not to do the poker face.
yeah, I saw it. I was like, oh, that's what Big B was doing. He was just watching y'all. He wasn't even paying attention to the question. I like it. All right, so with that answer, we have a 7-7 game, and it's not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to overtime. All right, so overtime, we allow the home team to choose whether or not they want to take the first go or allow the visiting team. It has to be some type of home field advantage. So Joey and Big B, do you want to take your first overtime question or pass to Cason and Carrie?
I'll let you call it, Big B.
God damn you. We'll take it, I guess.
Oh, so you're going to go first?
Yeah, we'll go.
Okay, all right. We'll see what they can do. All right, so which how many points you going to go for? 1, 2, or 3?
You take that then.
I'll go with 2.
For 2 points. All right. Which former Packers player was the last Packers Rookie of the Year in 2013?
Eddie Lacy.
Yep.
And there's no suspense there. He's correct. He's correct. It was Eddie Lacy in 2013, 1,178 rushing yards and 11 TDs. So again, there it is. That was fast. Cason, see, you can either try to go for 2 and extend it, or say, hey, who cares, and go for the win. It is up for you. I don't think 1 point's an option.
What would you want to do?
Got to go for the win.
You want to go for the win?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going
That's
for
why
the
we
win.
play, right? We go for the win.
Going for the win. So going for 3 points here. Here we go. Cason and Carrie, your 3-point question. Quarterback Steve McNair in Super Bowl 34 passed to which Titans wide receiver that fell 1 yard short of the game-tying touchdown?
Kevin Dyson.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, can I ask what was the 3-point question for the Packers?
Absolutely. Again, I told you I didn't make these very as hard as I should have, but your 3-point question was what team originally drafted Packers great Brett Favre?
The Falcons should have taken it.
Joey, Jesus.
Yep, the Falcons. All right, so with the 10-9 victory, the Tennessee Titans have pulled it off on the road. Cason and Carrie, the floor is yours for a victory speech.
Well,
he'd like to thank his mom.
Yes. I like to thank Rod Murray for having us on, and I don't like cheese. I'm kidding. I love cheese, but for this I don't.
There we go, guys. Joey and Big B, unfortunately, you don't get a victory speech, but you do get to say what you think your score predictions will be for this upcoming game.
All right. Definitely going to be an offensive shootout. I'll say 35 Packers, 24 Titans.
Okay, Big B.
All right. 41-35 Packers win.
Okay. Carrie and Cason.
38-34 Titans win.
High scoring game. Okay. And Carrie, yourself.
I think I'm kind of leaning towards what Big B picked, but Titans winning. So 41-35, is that what you said?
Yeah.
41-35? Okay. I'm going with that.
Hey man, we got some high scoring games
Right.
here.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have
Both
no faith in
offenses
our
are great and both defenses are shaky.
What's that?
Both offenses are great and both defenses are wow, that's bad.
Hey, I have no team in the race here, but I will say, man, we got 2 electric offenses. What I'm hoping for is an amazing game that we all can enjoy and that nobody gets hurt.
Yes,
2 teams here
100%.
that we have both vying for playoff position, and an injury, I think, to either team will derail both those chances. So we'll see. But today, Carrie, again, in Cason, you will receive a shirt that says, "Hey Titans, hire me as a scout." And again, guys, it's the Christmas season. I can't thank you enough for what you do. You inspire us all. So to all of our youth participants, Carrie, you got to sit this one out. You will receive a jersey of your choice for your team. All right, you will receive a jersey of your choice. Yep, you will receive a jersey of your choice for your team.
Wow.
All right,
Any color? Any color jersey.
Any color jersey, you'll receive a jersey of your choice.
I'm going to pick our.
Thank you so much. I mean, this was a lot of fun.
You, man.
Amazing.
Thank you, man. Shoot. So we'll get your information. We'll get your information through DM chat, but we will get that out to you again. So the winners will get the shirt, but as participants today, guys, you will all get jerseys of whatever player you want. All right. So Ryan Tannehill, 17. That's your guy.
Yes.
Okay. Well, again, please just shoot me all your information, guys. This has been. I say it a lot, but I truly mean it when I say this has been the funnest episode that I've done. This is very special, guys. I want to thank you all for not only inspiring and doing what you do, but for motivating people like myself that look back and say, they got it. I think all three of you gentlemen have a unique and very good talents. Joey, the simple fact that you use the word niche lets me know you know where you're going, what you want to do. And Cason, again, I love listening to your stats when I check out your podcast. I will put both of these podcast information in the show notes down below, guys. Thank you for a great episode.
Can I say something real quick before you go? I just wanted to say how proud I am of all three of these guys. I mean, your loved ones have to be really proud of you, and just to see passionate fans at such a young age, like Rod's talking about. I'm just, we'll give you high fives. We'll do high five one, and one more for Rod. There you go. Air high fives. Yeah, it was a pleasure to be on the show with you guys, and I love your show too. I just heard about it the other day and tuned in, and you guys have a really cool thing going on.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely, guys. Keep up all the great work. This has been a very fun episode. Our final again today is the Titans 10, Packers 9. Let's hope this game votes well for Carrie. Last time they won the show but lost the game. We'll see if that happens again.
By 3 points. By 3 points.
But we'll see if it happens again, guys. It's been a great episode. Thank you. This has been What's the Game Plan. Thanks for watching.
Perfect.